Last week on the race, 6 teams completed a race route inspired by Yakutsk, Siberia. Leah and Melissa came in last place, and they got eliminated. Dallas and Shalise won their 3rd leg of the season, and finally decided to use their U-turn on Sarah and Taylor.
And we're not even upset about it.
Oh!
We're about to race our freaking lives out.
I laugh in the
finals.
face of upsetness.
And a new rule in the game now forces the last place team, Ella and Christiane, to be U-turned as well. This week, the 5 remaining teams will battle it out for their spot in the season finale in a race route inspired by Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Wait. Rio de Janeiro is a massive seaside city in Brazil, famed for its Copacabana Beach, Christ the Redeemer statue, and Sugarloaf Mountain. Racers will need to get messy and pay close attention to detail if they hope to race in next week's finale.
So we're excited to be in the final 6. Dun dun dun. Well, we were in the final 6, now we're in the top 5.
Yeah, semifinals.
One
We
for
have a
the
huge cushion
final.
because there's 2 teams that are U-turn.
Yes, Christiane and Ala and Sarah and Taylor.
Yeah, thank you for
U-turn by
Dallas
Dallas,
and Shalise,
please.
for
It was the
U-turning
right
them.
move. It was the right move.
Yeah, it's our race to lose.
Yeah.
Or no, it's our leg to lose.
Yeah, and I actually think Christiane and Ala, I think they're gonna pull through. Sorry, Sarah and Taylor, but I think Christiane and Ala, they've already had the heat of being U-turned. They're not gonna get flustered. They're gonna do well, and they're gonna bring it this week. I think we have the crew ready. Is our crew ready?
Well, actually, we're missing our camera person
Oh,
today. My
no.
wife
Yes.
is a nurse, and she works
Ah.
nights. And so I don't know what
Okay,
we're
well,
gonna
let's
do.
make sure our supplies are good. Let's see. Man, we need an extra camera person, but what? Who's this?
Hello!
Corolla from Corolla and Caleb. Woo! Woo!
It's me.
Do you want to help us race today?
I certainly do.
Okay. And I hear you know Spanish.
Yes, but Brazil is Portuguese.
Dang it! All right, that's
Close
right.
enough.
That's right. Okay.
We're still
Hello.
in the race,
We made it to another week.
which was surprising. Very, very surprising.
Yeah.
That being said, this week for sure. It's our last.
Bye again.
Hey everybody, it's the Pellies, and here we are. We have made it. Final 5.
We got first, so we got to U-turn someone.
We did, we have been saving it. This was strategic. And sorry, Taylor and Sarah, you added a minute to us. So we're adding 10 to you. Seems fair.
Hi racers, it's that time again, but it's the semifinals. Gentlemen's got their game face on. Are we ready?
We thought that these 10 sheets of paper will be on the 10 legs of a race.
And we made notes of each leg of the race. For what it's worth, it might be totally useless, but we made notes just to help us
We
help people with
studied.
our... We did. We
We
studied.
studied, yeah.
We're somewhat intimidated. This sounds like a tough leg. No room for error, so we hope to be back speaking here next week, but jury's out, folks. Hope you all did well, but not very well.
Okay, you know, this whole 4th place, 5th place, 4th place, 5th place, 6th place game we've been playing is a game. A finely calculated game.
Yes.
Ooh, how do we do well but stay under the radar? How do we not get noticed? That's the game we've been playing, but you know what? It's time to get noticed.
Let's do this.
He's ready, I'm ready.
Let's freaking do this.
Let's frickin' nail these challenges. Let's go.
For their first task, one team member needs to look their best as they pay a visit to the world-famous Copacabana Beach. They'll need to complete the following workout by performing each of the exercises 100 times each.
All right, I got to do a sexy workout, and it was something. Let me tell you. I was like, oh great, the tongue one was easy. The jumping jacks were easy. The hip buster hurt my hips. It did. I'm an old person now. I hurt my hips. And then I did the glute thrusters. I kind of slowed down a lot on the last 50, but then I was just like, let's go. And then my son came down and I was kind of thinking of him like, all right, do it for Jonah. But it was really, I was a little uncomfortable watching him do that. He's like, what is dad doing? Is this normal? It's not.
As soon as I read it, I was like, Christiane's doing this one for sure.
It was okay. What got me was the thrusters. My arms will be actually sore tomorrow, which at least it's my workout for the day, so it's okay for the week.
Like, I can't stop sweating. And I stink. So I had to do hip thrusts, side to side, side to side. Because once I got to 50, I was like out of breath. Then next thing I did was the tongue. That was really tough to do counting. Like, how do you count when your tongue's out? 40.
What was that called? What kind of
The
workout?
tongue twister, tongue thruster, I don't know.
What kind of gym is Corey going to?
Definitely getting tired by that point. And then it was the worst because I saved the hip thrusters for last. And that was freaking hard. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. 87. And then I messed up my count because Dallas was asking me questions.
Dal, it's on the list on our phone in the note. What number was I on? 35?
So we started with a Copacabana Beach, and we shared that task. I did the star jumps. No, I can do 100 star jumps real quick. Go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I got to about 80, and after that, frankly, I nearly died. I should have paced myself. You did the other 3.
Yes, I did. The hip one, my hips kind of hurt. I kept hitting the door. The tongue one was, oh, that was crazy. And then this one on the stairs here with the up and down.
Yeah.
In the end, that one was hard
Yeah,
because my arms, well.
100.
A junction is a choice between 2 tasks, and this week, teams will need to choose between Sugarloaf or Celeron. Rio's famous Sugarloaf Mountain can be accessed only by cable car, and in Sugarloaf, one team member must build their own cable car line using shoes tied together, spanned between a 10-foot gap. Once complete, the structure must be freestanding with no shoes touching the ground.
I made a string of shoes to get myself up the Copacabana mountain. My stools kind of kept tipping over, so at first I had someone hold one of them, but then I was like, maybe Corey won't like that, so then I stacked cookbooks on them. It all worked out in the end. And then I had a full spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down.
What I started doing was untying shoes. So I only needed 2 pairs of shoes, and it was genius.
Same.
Much better than butter.
Making the shoes stretch across the 10 feet wasn't as hard as I thought. Lots of shoes, so it was okay. The sugar wasn't bad.
Wow.
You have water?
We don't have a lot of shoes with laces, so I had to go and find these hikers that we literally never use or have used once. I only needed 3 laces to do the span of 10 feet, but I'm pretty sure I tied together 20 feet of shoes. I just was going. Perfect. We aced it. On to the next task.
I shouldn't have picked powdered sugar.
I should have known that the chair one was going to spell trouble from the beginning because I was measuring, and the chair kept on tipping, the tape kept on coming off.
Without the shoes.
Without the shoes, I was struggling. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Almost good. And I will tell you, everybody, that put Jellen's competitive relationship to the test.
What, making it solid? That is just. Could you take that apart?
Just do it. Just do it. This is.
You were doing it wrong.
Of course. Yeah.
In the end, we got it done.
Helen to the rescue.
Okay, start grabbing. Oh. Sorry, I thought it was Jim. I was going to yell at him.
Rio's Celeron Steps are visited by millions of tourists every year. And in Celeron, one team member must examine this image of the Celeron Steps for 9 events that have occurred on the race this season. They must place these events in the correct chronological order on their own stairs from bottom to top.
Taylor made this great spreadsheet of all the details, so I'm going through, I'm ordering things, I'm like, one per country. This is great. Awesome. Think I'm doing it. And then I realized there were 2 things from India, the second double elimination and the Bollywood. And I had them in the wrong order because technically the Bollywood thing happened before the double elimination.
We're gonna do this again. Fans voted for teams to receive a fan pass. You look to number 10 on the thing. We now the subway system. Dave and Jess were eliminated. We counted 4-leaf clovers. Caleb and Corolla were eliminated from the race. Bollywood Turnpike, and then the second double elimination of the season, and then Songkran Junction. That's it. Thank you and good night.
I hope some of you out there are making big mistakes.
So basically, we had everything written out. It was perfect, like literally everything.
All the info you would possibly need, we thought.
10 on a house, the subway station, Dave and Jess got eliminated, counted 4-leaf clovers, second double elimination of the season, Caleb and Corolla got eliminated, Bollywood Turnpike, first fan vote of the season, and then Songkran Junction.
In this week's Turnpike, one team member must participate in the world-famous Carnival Parade. First, they'll need to dress themselves correctly by translating these wardrobe notes from Portuguese. Once dressed, they need to hit the streets and perform a 5-step routine.
Barbecue sauce on my tummy, mustard all over my arms, we had shaving cream all over my legs, an egg all over my mouth, and an entire can of beans, which I was hoping to eat later, on my head. So.
Also, we still got a drippy little egg snot.
Yeah, that's really on there, hey?
On the beard, yeah.
I've actually never used shaving cream before. It's pretty crazy, man.
So for the mouth was the egg one, and when I went to do that in the garage, I was like, just did it, and I got it all there, which I thought was fine because I didn't have to ingest any, but then I smelled it, and it was all up in here.
I'm just glad it wasn't me this week, that's all.
Yeah, okay. Anthony, every other time we've raced here, Anthony, where Anthony has done a messy task, he hasn't brought a change of clothes. This week he brought a change of clothes, and I didn't. My dance moves are okay. Upon reflection, I probably could have busted out a few more moves, like done a couple backflips, or like, broke it down a lot more. But I'm pretty happy with the performance I gave. I was grateful that all my neighbors had left at that point, and that they didn't have to see me do that. But I'm sure some people were looking and be like, what the heck is happening?
Just do 5 seconds just in case Corolla miscounted. I'm known for that.
Hola!
Okay, good.
I see him.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Wow. Oh, just wave at the neighbors over there working on this car.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, wow.
Dallas vetoed me to the messy task. First thing I did was I put some mustard on my arms, then I put some ketchup on my stomach, it's all over my shirt, pumpkin in my hair.
It's pumpkin spice season. You smell like a pumpkin spice latte. Gosh, Kate.
Shaving cream on my legs and a raw egg on my mouth. And then we hit the streets. Like Dallas said, it's nighttime, so I'm sure everyone could see through their windows looking at me. Lots of neighbors had their lights on, and I did a little dance, some booty shakes, some twirling.
Yeah.
A lot, but yeah.
You get to do all the sexy things, and I just get to watch.
We shared that task. I did the translating, and you did the...
I'm the evidence.
You're the evidence. I think you look marvelous.
Yeah. Well, first we did the ketchup, then we did my belly. I wasn't gonna show anybody my belly. So then I put it on here. Then the hair part, that was the worst. I haven't seen myself in the mirror yet, so I think I look probably pretty scary.
Oh. I give you a 12 out of 10.
But that was such hot sauce that my eyes are burning. You put the shaving cream on me. And then the egg, I just didn't know if I had to swallow it or I have to smear it on me.
Well,
I ended up smearing it on me. So I finally get to the street. I'm exhausted already. And so I'm doing my twirling and my hip thing and my
booty drops.
And
I would have honked.
I did not know what was happening here with this crazy woman.
I would have honked. I would ask you for your phone number.
But I didn't care. So by the time I got inside the kitchen, I was done.
Brazil is famous for its passion for soccer, and in this week's dead end, both team members need to kick a soccer ball and hit a target 20 feet away.
I can't kick a soccer ball, hit a cup. Really, Sarah was getting really mad at me. I was just trying to do my best. She just kept getting mad.
We were just so close, you know, semifinals. It just took him a lot of kicks. But that one worked out. I'm usually awful at that kind of stuff, and I got it like my third kick.
I'm a soccer player.
Yes.
And
he was very excited. He was very excited for this task.
Yeah. My parents are from Argentina, right beside Brazil, so like the soccer
Strong.
is in my blood.
Yeah.
So yeah, it came
Football. In the middle of the dead end, I'm doing the task, and then my neighbors, they show up of all the times. I'm like, hi, and I had to like pause and like smile because we only met them once, and I felt like such a jerk being like having to brush them off because I was in the zone. So I'm so sorry, neighbors. I will make it up to you by showing you this video about how sorry I am. Maybe not. But Anthony then came out and he crushed it right away, like 20 feet in that small target. I was being a little too cautious and just trying to like let it roll, but Anthony came out and he's like, boom, done.
Read the next shot. Read the. Oh.
Nice, got it.
Let me do my life.
Yes, nice. Yes.
Now shout, are you not entertained?
Alice got the. Are you not entertained?
And I was thinking, where can we need a flat surface, but we did it down that runway in our basement where the ball could bounce back and forth off the wall.
So one shot each.
One shot each, boom, it was over. So that one was done in like 20 seconds. So we're gonna need it because the other ones took 20 hours.
In this week's cul-de-sac, teams will need to determine which of the following 18 flags represent countries they've raced through this season. Once they think they have it, they'll use the corresponding letters to unscramble the location of their final destination city.
I would say it took 10 minutes to unscramble that stupid city. What'd you say?
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Montreal.
I looked at literally every capital city in every country of the world. And it was none of those. It was freaking Canada again. So, like, goodbye. Good night. Good night and good luck.
I go.
The final city that we're going to is Montreal.
We got the letters, and it was like
It was some no help.
alarm note,
I did not figure that
larm, Mertlot, Merlot. We tried word unscramble. Nothing is working. Nothing is spitting out anything at me. So had to use the old noggin here and decode it myself. Oh my gosh, Kate, I just did the word unscrambling thing and it took a long time. Oh, this is so dumb, but I think the answer is Montreal. M-O-N-T. Montreal, here we come. Oui, je ne sais pas pamplemousse. Anything French from you?
So we got going on the flag one, or at least I did. Canada and US are not on there. Italy, that's the one that looks like a big pizza. Is that N? N, Italy flag. N? I thought we already had N. Red, white, blue is N again? This is confusing. N. So we gotta come up with...
Montreal. No, there's no L.
Oh.
There's no L.
Unless I screwed up. And then to your credit, you helped me find the L. I had one that was wrong and we needed the L, and then you figured out Montreal. So that was teamwork in the end.
Montreal.
I can't find the last one. So then I started Googling flags and I'm like, green flag, yellow diamond, blue circle, and it came up as Brazil. And I'm like, oh yeah, the week we're in. We'll be racing in Montreal next week. Bye.
After a messy week in Rio, let's check in with the racers and hear how they think they did.
If this isn't the end of the road for us, it's because both our guardian angels were on duty tonight.
That was the messiest challenge ever.
Okay, well, thanks so much for racing. I really hope to see you in the finals so we can really bring our A game this time, actually, though.
Oh, I really hope so.
So we went to Brazil. But thank you for helping us. That was awesome.
I'm rooting for these two.
Yes.
Sorry, Jelen
Oh.
and Sarah, and what's his name? Taylor? Good luck to you guys.
Thank you. How do you say goodbye in Portuguese?
I don't know, but adios is Spanish.
Okay. We're a little bit more tired, a little more tanned, a little exhausted actually. I feel like it's the post race, like the adrenaline high during the race is good, but then after you're just like, ugh. At least I am. So, how's that for you, Anthony, overall?
I think we did pretty good. We got what, 23 minutes? That's what we think. Without we don't know if we got any time.
I think that's a final time. I think that's a final submission time. That'll be super hard doing all of that and getting U-turn. So again, I think we got a solid 3rd place, and then we're gonna get a solid 1st place for the finale.
I felt like we did amazing. I thought we were like maybe at like the 18 minute mark.
And then we looked, it was 20.
I don't know.
7 or 28 minutes or something like that.
It seemed like a long ways
felt
off
like-
what we thought we were
We
at.
thought we were like on fire. We're really hoping we make it to the finale. We're hoping Sarah and Taylor also screwed up.
Just everyone screwed up this week.
Yes, please. I just really want the money and the title. I literally have dreams.
Ella's entire life is consumed by this, so we need to be in the final.
I was depressed all week last week because I thought we were out. And
And
now
now
it's
this
going to
week.
be the same thing.
We really want to make it to the final. We need to win this thing. If we go through all of this and don't win, I will be so disappointed.
I counted the amount of time that we've spent doing just challenges. We've spent more than 3 hours doing this.
We're here to win.
Yeah, in a way. No, I'm just kidding. No, absolutely. We want the money. We want to go to Vegas.
We also just won
kidding.
the fame. You know, we've heard of these for so long, and we're just ready to win.
So we're hoping this week did it.
Yeah.
We're hoping this week seals the deal and that we're able to go to the finals.
This is the least confident I feel. This was a tough goal. So the semifinal is come and gone. You know what? I'm going to choose to believe that we're going to squeeze into the final, and here's why. This was a tough week to have to do 2 tasks. So Taylor and Sarah and Christiane and Ella, if you beat us, I tip my hat, because I thought that those were difficult tasks. But we wish you all well. To get this far, we think the world of all of you. And if Jelen is out, we wish you extreme good luck, but we want to be around one more week. 4th or better, baby. It's just got to be 4th or better.
Well, this leg seemed to be real tough. Now let's get to the results and find out which team is eliminated this week. Dallas and Chalice came in 1st place for the 4th time this season. Ella and Christiane had the slowest time of the week and were the final team eliminated from the race. The final 4 will now compete in the final race route of the season, where the winners will walk away with $1,000 and the title of race champions. Who will be crowned our season 10 champs? Find out next week on the season finale of the race.
Dave, how you feel? Dave, how you feel about this challenge? Truly.
I don't want to talk about it.
I love you so much. It's gonna be okay. It's just a game.
Stop this. I don't want you to send this. I don't. If you're seeing this, we had a big fight.
Okay, we need to calm down. Challenge is good. Really, really rough leg for us. I hope it was rough for everyone. Are you kidding? It's still there? Oh.
There's so much egg white.
Oh, it's eggs. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the egg baby.
And I think we represent the season well. I really do. I think rookies racing for the first time, you know, having fun, traveling the world together. That's what the race is all about, bringing people together. I'm gonna miss it. I will, but not just yet.
Montreal, here we come.
Montreal, oui, oui.
Should have finished in Winnipeg.
Ah.
Right? Everyone's invited to Winnipeg.
Sure, because Winnipeg is great.
I'm excited for Montreal. I hope Corey incorporates some sort of poutine in there, because I'm into it. Coco, you want some mustard?
When I plugged it in, like, it was still sending video.
Technology, freaking Zuckerberg, you wiener.
In English. And one more thing. You know what? If Jelen doesn't win this thing at the end of the day, let's hope that the title remains in Winnipeg. The championship does not belong in Alberta. It doesn't belong in Saskatchewan. It belongs here at home in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So, Jelen, bring it home. If not, Christiane and Allie. Who's that leave? Oh, Taylor and Sarah. And for those of you that live outside of our boundary, outside of our border, you're not worthy.
Oh, Jim, not like that.
We have to win this leg.
Oh, my
We have to win. We're gonna need the money just to repair all this stuff. No, you know what that egg? Some people might say you look scrambled. I say you look sunny side up.
My eyelids is not even coming down.
Hello, what is that here? You did good. You did good!